This is Henk. Welcome to another edition of the Skull Sessions. Hey, my guest is Crystal Cook. Is that correct?
Yep, it's
And,
me,
and her dogs.
Dinky and Boris. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about what you got going on, Crystal.
Uh, this month, next month, so I started 13 Days Publishing in February, did my first anthology. We've done four anthologies so far. We've been doing three releases, I think, a month. Uh, yeah. So next month I have Aaron's coming out with his collection. I have a repub from a guy I've known forever, but it never really got out. It's called The Eighth Sin. And we have Rampage by Jerry Blaze, which
Okay.
is pretty good. Yeah, it's a fictional story based on a real serial killer. So,
Oh, awesome. Well, every time I see like a based on a real story, it's like very loosely based on a real story. Is his like a little more tied into the exact events?
I think so. I haven't really looked into the real guy, but the guy died. He never got arrested. So it was kind of more like it was taken off of his journal. So more like a
Oh, wow.
manifest. And that's how, yeah, he figured it out and wrote it.
Yeah, I was listening to a thing last night on like recently caught serial killers and like there are ones that like they basically were smart and off the radar, so they did all the killings, nobody caught them, but then hubris kicked in. So like 10 years later they started emailing cops, and now our technology is so much better. They're like, all right, I knew who that is.
Mhm.
It's like now you're in jail for life.
Yeah. Well, and that's always like there's not that many serial killers anymore. Well, that I know of because phones. Like,
Yeah, phones, like digital media in general, it's like very hard to get away with stuff. I'm
mm,
not saying that's a bad thing.
yeah. I saw something a while ago. It said like 50% of murders in the United States are unsolved.
Right. I believe
So,
it.
yeah.
Probably way more, but there are probably people that like just kind of disappear and nobody really cares.
Pretty much, yeah. Vagrants and ladies of the night.
Um,
Uh,
so let's talk about what you got going on with the publishing. How many books you have out?
I think it's like 29 right now.
Okay. And what are they available on? Are they available on Amazon? Do you have your own website? Like, how can people see them?
We need to get the website going. As of now, I have everything except for two on Godless.
Okay.
So everything's on Amazon for physical, except for Aaron's latest one, Taking the Reins. That is a Godless exclusive, but it will be going into his collection next month. And a handful of them are repubs because other people go under, and then we have new stuff every month. So the four anthologies, I have two more. I have an all girls one that I need to get out, and then I'm doing our first open submission because we've been invite only thus far, and it's based on Florida Man. So you have to like look at the Florida Man story of your birthday, and you just Google day and month, and some crazy shit will come up, and that's the prompt. But
Cool.
I pretty much let people do whatever they want.
So, have you been invited only since the start? Is that a new thing? Do you have a very bad experience?
No, no. I did it. I made the anthology because someone else was disrespecting authors, and I kind of just did the one. And then I got actually two stories from Ryan C. Thomas, and they were both so good. I was like, I guess we're gonna do a number two and a number three. And it's just people that I have appreciated and looked up to for years. And once I get to sign them, that's amazing.
Yeah, we both like Ryan's work. Like he's been in both of my anthologies, and we're
Mhm.
like, oh, I love his stuff. He's a nice guy too. He like I told him that I really like his work, so he like sent me a free EPUB copy. He's like, check out more.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. He blurbed me on his latest one, Suffer to Survive, which is the fourth in the Roger Huntington series. And
Okay.
that book changed my life. The first one, Summer I Die.
So you're saying I should definitely read that.
Yes, read all four. But yeah, it's in my top three reads of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he sent me a collection of his short stories. Like I've been so busy with like the move in between shops and everything. It's like I've
Mhm.
been meaning to get to it, but I haven't yet.
Yeah, it's hard. Like I've hardly read anything for like pleasure this year, or moving and all that stuff. Read much at all. Like I read our subs, and that's about it.
Yeah, I have so much more. Like, fortunately, I'm getting out of shop with a business partner who's like extremely lazy. So I ended
Mhm.
up doing everything, like every single bill collector, every single license holder, whatever. They all got a hold of me. So I was just like, I didn't have a day off. So I was like, I need to write a new book. I haven't put out a new book in like 7 years. Like I mean,
Mhm.
short stories, but I haven't done a full novel. And I have like all these notes and all these ideas. But
Yeah,
I was like, dude, I need to get, you know, into writing full time fuck this shit.
yeah. It's hard. Like I Sydney Shiv's one of my favorite people in the world, and his shorts are amazing. And I give him shit all the time. He's like, my novel, and I was like, okay, when,
Where is
but
it? Yeah.
yeah.
Is it out yet? Can I check it out? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, well, I had this idea. I was like, yeah, and I know it's gonna be great when it hits, but yeah, he's good. His short, and he was in my second anthology, and it was amazing. I met him because of what he did at the end. He also did the cover for volume 4, which is great. If you
Oh, that's
haven't checked him
awesome.
out, do it. Yeah. So.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I enjoy like doing the short stories for my anthologies and for all the anthologies I've been invited to. But like
Mm.
you do them and you're like, dude, but I have this epic tale I could bring so much more to life. So it just makes you want to do more. So you're like, but I gotta answer this bill collector and I gotta answer this license holder and whatever. I don't know, New York is crazy. You have to like my joke is you have to pay to get a license to get a license.
Yeah, and that's why I'm lucky is I don't write at all, nor do I have a job. This is my job, so I put everything into it.
Okay.
And yeah, a lot of people who want to be writers and editors and do all that, things just I don't know. I do strictly business, and that's it. And
Yeah, it takes forever with the anthologies because, like, you get the stories in, and the stories might be good, but you want to go through and edit them, and then you send them back to the writer, and then I also do the drawings for them. So, yeah, there's a lot involved.
yeah, there is. And I thankfully my a lot of my authors are really good at self edits.
Right.
So I have, sometimes I'll have a editor who tracks stuff, or some, I just do like simple, grammar, punctuation.
Well, that's what I do. I try to track the edits, and one thing that I learned the hard way is a lot of editors, they're frustrated writers, so they want
Mm.
to rewrite your stuff to tell their way. It's like, but there was nothing wrong with the original way. It was like that's my pattern, that's my style. I want your style,
Yeah, well, and especially in shorts, a lot of people don't really want opinions.
right?
Like if they're doing a big novel or even novelette and they want ideas, but a lot of these are just like it's a short, like this is what I got.
Yeah,
So.
I remember. I don't know if you read my it's sort of a Christmas story, but it's a very dark Christmas story.
Mm,
But I remember like I sent to somebody and like he's like, well, I think you should do this. I don't think you could see this if the snow was covering this. And like, dude, stop picking my shit apart. I
mm.
called it. I was like, fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've never, yeah, no. I kind of like we're very punk rock over here. So I'm like, like what's the word count? What's the prompt? And I'm just like, be like,
Right.
one, I just like told people to be extreme, and people just do whatever they want. And two, people went very extreme, a few of them. And then if you didn't, three, I told everyone to behave because I didn't want to put a content warning, but one person could not behave. And four, I told everyone to go extreme. And some of the most extreme authors in the business didn't go that hard. Some people
Right.
went bizarro, and they just do what they want. And I'm okay with that.
Well, I think there's kind of subjective categories like the bizarro or extreme. It's like What does one person consider bizarre, and what does one person consider extreme, and what somebody else is just like, oh, it's a little bit dark.
Hmm. Yeah, that's the thing, like with the invite only.
Right.
I I I base people a lot on personalities and if I like them and if I can trust that they're not going to be a hot mess. Like, so, because in this community, like every time you turn around, someone's doing something. Or it's like, just behave. Let's like focus on the writing and not all the drama.
Yeah,
So,
I try and stay out of the drama. It's like because everybody always has drama with somebody else about something. You're like, really, it shouldn't be about that. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, well, you don't give a fuck. I wished you happy birthday the other day. I made
Oh,
like a
thank you.
birthday post and I was like, it's Dan's birthday. Go buy his stuff because you're busy. You're doing the
I'm
shit.
I'm like one day closer to death.
That's every day. Well, this is a yeah turning point. So make you are you Sagittarius or a Capricorn?
Uh, Technically, I'm a Sagittarius, but all the stars have moved over time. So when they
Okay.
wrote that original chart, it was for different iterations of the stars and everything else in the cosmos.
Okay. So what are you now? Are you Capricorn?
No,
Or
I'm technically a Sagittarius now, but I'm saying when the chart was written, I was not a Sagittarius.
oh, okay. No, I hope I don't move because I don't want to be a Pisces.
Well, I don't place a lot of faith and value in like what people read off the star charts
Mm, no,
because,
I do. Yeah.
well, I remember my dad when he went to college. There's somebody who wrote the astrology charts for the local paper, and she would
Mm,
just make that shit up.
yeah. Yeah. I know. I give Aaron shit because he's a Virgo and like, ugh, that. And there's a comedian recently. He's like, it's called space racism. Or like, you can't call anyone else thing, but if they have a bad astrology sign, you'd be like, I'm not
Space
talking to them.
racism.
Space racism. It's the one thing you're born with. You can't change, and people will still like shit on you. Yeah.
So
So,
going back to your publishing empire for a
ooh,
bit, um,
yeah.
are you saying you do more like publications of stuff that other publishers kind of overlooked, or you're saying you're doing mostly new stuff?
Um, new stuff. I have repubs because of other companies that went under. So I
Right.
took over Planet Bizarro, which was Matt Clark. So I have like 20 repubs, but like getting people together and getting the files and figuring out what and doing a little bit of reformatting. So I have a shit ton of those. And then there's a few other companies. Like I had quite a few of Aaron's I had to redo, but mostly it's new stuff.
Okay. I know my I used a couple different like more traditional publishers, and my
Mm,
last one was Crossroad Press, which also has like a division for their horror stuff called Macabre Press, and
mm,
they're all very nice guys. And I remember like looking at their stuff and talking with them, and it's Dave Wilson, Dave Dodd run that, and they said like a lot of their like bestsellers, a lot of like stuff by like Clive Barker and stuff. They're like it just like it was on a smaller press, someone had a business, or it was like
mm.
a bigger press put out for a little while in the summer, or whatever. But they're saying they're kind of like big name authors. They didn't have somewhere else to go, and
Yeah.
that's where they went. So, are you getting some of those too?
I don't have any Clive Barker. No, no, no. I have a lot of Bizarros,
Okay.
and I think that's about it. And I must tell you, it's a freaking nightmare. Doing repubs is it's just a pain. I was like, oh, because you have to like fix stuff that kind of went bad for some reason or another, and it's
But is
just
it fixed stuff as far as it in the story, or is fixed stuff as far as marketing, or what?
well, you have to market, you kind of have to edit. Sometimes they want to change covers. You have to get a hold of people, you have to recontract, and it's just it and hope it sells because it's not
Right.
new material. So a lot of people who love that genre and love that book have already read it.
Okay.
But I think all of my repubs that I've put on Godless have everything I've ever put on Godless has hit the top 10. Not to brag, but yeah. So
No, that's
I
good.
like the new stuff. Hmm?
No, that's good. That's good that it sold well.
Yeah.
I
So yeah.
remember I did the World Horror Convention. This is back in like 2010, 2011. But I remember I did the World Horror Convention. I don't remember if it was like Deadite or it was some other press, and they wanted to use one of my paintings for a Pierce Anthony novel, and I was like, oh, cool. So they did, but apparently it was a Pierce Anthony novel that was because he's known for like kind of a more like young adult genre of fiction and fantasy. And
Hmm.
they did one that was like if it was a movie, it'd be an X-rated movie. It was like basically females that were used as soldiers for some like alien corporation or whatever, and it was called the Sopas. So I mean, I was proud to contribute to the cover, but it's like I remember it was like way out of its genre. So I'm wondering if you get that too, like people that put out normal stuff, but they put out something way out of their normal genre, so
Hmm.
it falls in someone else's lap.
Yeah, well, I would take it. And that's the thing, like yeah, I like a lot of it is I base people on their personalities. Like as like, do I like you? I kind of have a 2 year rule. Like if I know you for 2 years, is everything, chill. And like I love Danny Brown. I have her. I'm just like, do what you want. Like you're the queen. So
Right.
I'm not really, I don't really want to read a whole bunch of submissions and tell people that it sucks or, go back to the drawing board. I trust the authors. It's their job. So,
Well, with my last anthology, I was like, yeah, why don't I open up for submissions? So I opened up for submissions and I did this big like sales pitch. Like I did the Dead Man's Hand convention, the one that Aaron went to, and I was
mhm.
like, yeah, if you're in my anthology, I'll give you a free booth, and all this stuff. So a whole bunch of people sent stuff to me. Out of all the stuff sent to me, I took one. Like there was something like, holy shit, I can't believe how bad this is.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. And this is like my first open sub, but like
Right.
half my spots are already filled.
Okay.
Like,
Well, good. I'm just saying, like, so what I
yes.
ended up going like I ended up going to people that were in my first anthology that I liked
Hmm.
their work, like Robert Essay, and it's like, okay, I know he'll do a good story. I was like trying to get some new people in here, but
Hmm.
I'm not seeing stuff I like.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Ryan and Ash have been, so Ryan C. Thomas and Ash Eric Moore have been in all four of mine.
Okay.
So yeah, I always close with Ryan because he's Ryan. So yeah,
Yeah,
and
well,
Ash
I
is,
invited Ryan to this one too because I loved your submission in my last anthology.
mhm. Dude's good. Aaron's been in 3 out of 4. I think Tommy's been in most of them. And yeah, I was at your convention kind of the last day. I had the flu because I flew in where was I? Oh, I finally got back in the country. Oh, I flew from Washington and then yeah, I was sick and then uh barely got back into Canada. But I was there on Sunday
Okay,
for like a second. And
a
I saw you.
second.
Yeah, you were like because I was like, oh, I need to pull it together. And yeah, you were like right across from me. You were doing that big like swamp person on that lady.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So you're
yeah,
busy.
yeah. It was for those who don't know, it was like a mix between writers and artists and tattoo artists. So I was tattooing the whole time because I tattoo.
Mm. Yeah.
So all right, so I don't want to keep you here all day. How would people get a hold of you if they want to like see your stuff or like maybe I know you're not big on like submissions from people you don't know, but they're like, dude, I got a great story I really want to pitch it to you. Would
Mhm.
you be open to that?
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. Like yeah, so 13 days publishing at Gmail. And we have the domain for the website. We just need to do that.
Well, you can build like a free one on WordPress.com.
Mm. Yeah, I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. And
Yeah,
Aaron's working all the time, so like I don't even have a computer. I do
no.
90% of my stuff on my phone. Yeah, and I use my iPad when I go to KDP, but it's like 90% phone.
Okay.
So yeah, so yeah, we're getting that together. So yeah, but for now, 13 days publishing Gmail.
Okay. And all your books are like available on like Amazon and Barnes and Nobles and stuff like that.
Just Amazon. We haven't gone wide yet. So they're on Amazon or Godless. And so they're on Kindle. And like I said, I have like a Western called Sinner's Ride by Brandon Burroughs, and it's like a Western horror, kind of like sci-fi. So I've got that one on KU. And then I have Bomb Gilead, which is a repub from Aaron on KU. And we might be putting a few more, but we like to stick with Godless for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does it Godless have a website?
Yeah, they do. So yeah, you can get everything on Godless. And if you just push in 13 days publishing on the search, then you can find all of our stuff. And also on Amazon.
So would you say for right now, 13 Days Publishing is like a division of Godless?
No. Mm-mm.
They're just like you just had kind of some synergy and you're like working together right now.
Yeah, yeah, it's just I love Drew and I wish, but no, he has got releases like every day. And it started out like that's part of the reason why I'm so into what I'm doing is because I was like major like street team for Godless. So
Okay.
then I got to, a lot of it is that I was a fan forever and I learned a lot. So when I decided to do it, I actually kind of do it well. So
Okay.
yeah.
So, last question. What should people check out? Do you have like a new release or something coming out that like everyone should be looking towards?
Um, yeah, I have Ash Ericmore coming out with his second in the Spawn series on the 23rd. And then next month, I have Aaron's Collection, Jerry Blaze with Rampage, and The Eighth Sin. So, yeah, if you just take a look, like, I'm I'm trying. We're trying. Like, if you follow us on the Facebook, I like we have a business page, but I do a lot of it just on my page, and I'll like show our upcoming things. Oh, I just had a Terry Miller and his Were Rats. So I
Okay.
republished two of them, and then Were Rats in Utero. It's the third of the series, and it's good. So they're rats, but they're were rats. So yeah, it's pretty great. We got awesome covers. I get all my covers for the most part from Ash Eric Moore, and yeah, just mostly just follow me on Facebook is the easiest way. And once we get the website up, I'll start, pushing all that. We can get merch and do like signed books from Aaron, even though you'll have to pay Canadian shipping, which is a lot. So,
Is it a lot?
yeah, especially with the tariffs.
Yeah,
And
great.
everyone's always on strike, and it's just like, yeah.
I think tariffs are a bad idea, period. But that's another subject entirely.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's good.
But
And they're just gonna keep pumping away. But we're doing 3 releases a month
okay.
so far.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
We have our first novel coming up in March, and that hasn't really been we haven't told anyone yet. So
Okay. Awesome. Is there other than your stuff, is there something you want to tell people they should check out?
you
Like
check
if
out
you
Aaron.
um so
Oh, actually, so I just started this book. Oh, I'm actually halfway through. I've been hearing about this book all year. I was like, what is all the fuss about? And it's Rob Nelson's debut called Made a Monster. And it's it's good. That's
what have you read a portion of it so far? Are you like
I'm 50% of the way through. And RJ Daly just came out with Hungry Country. Amazing.
okay,
Yeah, and then Suffer to Survive is good. Those are my top three novels of the year. I still need to put in my Splatterpunk nominations. So
okay. Do you have those in mind, or you like still have to go back through
Oh, these are good. So I know what I'm gonna do for novels, and you can nominate more than one per category. I
them?
think I
Okay.
have my novellas and looking for a good collection. I still got, a week left. It's snow, so we don't really have anything to do. Can't leave the house, so
You're trapped in the house with the dogs, which I can tell they're very needy.
yeah, they are. I mean, there's a cat somewhere, but yeah.
How they get along?
Yeah, Stinky likes to be Ron's best friend. Ron acts like he doesn't like it, but he does. And yeah. Yeah, Ron is Aaron's cat, and then Aaron stole this guy from me, supposedly. And there's some snakes around here.
All right. Now my dog is fully awake, so I'll show it to you. But
Okay.
all right, so thank you very much for doing this, Crystal. Do you have any other shout outs you want to give?
No, I think that's it. I don't know. This is my first interview, so I don't really know what I'm doing. We'll see.
Well, to be honest, none of us know what we're doing. So
Mm,
there is
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna stay that way.
But again, thank you very much, and I'll tell you when this comes out. Did you want me to wait until you put something out, like your like debut date, and like we'll have the interview?
I don't know. Like what we drop on typically the 23rd, the 3rd, and the 13th. We always have a release. So
Okay.
that's it. And then, yeah, if you want to put the email, and then I'll let you know when the website goes. But yeah, I have Ash coming out on the 23rd this month, and it's good. And there's Spawn 1, and this is Spawn 2. So if you haven't read 1, do that. And also check out Jerry Blaze, like all the time. He's amazing and he nails it. And I will continue to publish pretty much anything that he does.
Okay. Awesome. All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks again.